brand, right? I mean,
there's a lot of DNA there.
There's a lot of DNA. I mean, you were just mentioning things that you've done for the church itself. So big connections there. So we have a cherub picture round pendant available. So beautiful, 10 karat, brand new, first airing. Nobody's seen it. Take a look at the artistry. Looks like, I've been to Rome and I've seen the frescoes. I mean, this is what that reminds me of.
Well, it is Raphael. Raphael's thinking angel. But what makes this so spectacular is, first off, we're a very large company. We're over 1.2 billion. And we have factories in Peru, Italy, we have 3 factories. South Africa, we have factory. In Providence, we have a really big factory. And our job is to make and keep on top of all the technology. I'm a designer, so I love the art. But the art without the technology doesn't give you what you need. This is a piece that, think about when Raphael painted the thinking angel. It probably was in the year 450 or 600, so that's thousands of years ago. And we've translated it into this beautiful pendant. So whether it's the link chain that you're seeing there, or we have another beautiful rope coming up in a little while.
Either one would work.
Yeah, this is it on a rope. But you can see that it just makes the pieces. I mean, oh, I'm sorry.
No, and we're very limited. You can see there's less than 200 of them.
Feel it.
It would be a beautiful gift. And I mean, the quality of the way these pieces are made, again, all solid gold. So this is 10 karat, which is a little more like durable. We talk about the durability, the carat weight, softer, higher carat. This is like gold, everyday gold.
Everyday gold.
Everyday gold.
Well, the pendant is from Italy. And then that one chain that you see, the bottom link one, the one you're seeing it on the easel here, is also an Italian manufactured chain. So we use different countries, like the rope, for instance, comes from Peru. Why? Because the Peruvians have been making gold jewelry since the Incas. And they have artists and jewelers that, you know, we don't have in South Africa. We don't even have them in Italy.
Hence the lifetime warranty. Tell us about, what does the cherub mean? Like, what is the meaning behind it? When a woman wears this, what is she saying?
I was always fascinated at how many times I would see angels in churches and things. When I did a little more research, they mention angels like 291 times. When Jesus was born, when the 3 kings came to visit, when the angel Michael told the Blessed Mother that she was pregnant, okay, there was a presence of angels. So you constantly see throughout history the presence of angels. And then you do a little more research and you find that God has given everyone a little guardian angel. You ever been in that position where you say, I'm going to do this, and all of a sudden a voice in your head says, nah, that's not such a good idea. Don't do that. Well, that's your guardian angel telling you. So many people are connected to their guardian angel, and they recognize that. And those are the people that love to wear angel jewelry. I've always been fascinated, and to me, these are work of arts. You know, ask yourself why 3,000 years ago the Egyptians were making hoop earrings. Because women want to look beautiful, and gold makes you look beautiful. So this is our little collection. This is a new piece. I've actually never sold this piece because it's very hard to introduce color. Yeah. When I first started in the early 80s, I used to do a painted cameo. But unfortunately, it didn't last, and you had to protect it.
Right, so it's got like a little protection over it there.
It's a beautiful piece.
All right, well, we've got more goodies for you, so keep shopping, very limited. Now, already shopping for